Beginning with the breaking news on this broadcast, after having been convicted in the disproportionate assets case by the Apex Court, Sasikala arrived at Bengaluru a short while ago and surrendered before court after the indictment in the DA case. Now, Sasikala Natarajan is accompanied by her sister-in-law, Ilavarasi, who was also asked to surrender along with nephew Sudhakaran. Sasikala's husband arrived at the Parapanna jail court premises ahead of a surrender in Bengaluru. Key Sasikala aide Thambadurai, who was also the deputy speaker in the Lok Sabha, is inside the prison premises known as the Parapanna Agrahara. Special Court Judge Ashwathanaraya along with the registrar are also present at the special court premises outside the Parapanna jail. Taking stock of the preparation, Sasikala, remember, has to serve 3 years and 11 months in prison. She was the accused number 2 in that infamous disproportionate assets case wherein the Supreme Court finally passed a final ruling yesterday. Okay, joining me on the broadcast is my colleague Pramod Madhav, also T.S. Sudhir. Pramod Madhav is outside the Golden Bay Resort, remember, where the MLAs are still huddled in. We have Padmaja Joshi as well from Chennai and T.S. Sudhir. Coming to you first, Padmaja, what are you learning? Because in terms of the reports of the petition that was to be moved, is that now off the table for Sasikala Natarajan camp?
Well, a composite floor test right now, according to sources who have spoken to Rahul Kaval, have said that the composite floor test is off the table for now. So what is being thought is that in just a few days, maybe in the next couple of days, you will have the governor asking Edapadi Palanisamy coming and proving his numbers. However, what I can tell you is that the OPS camp is quite clear. If that happens, if the governor goes against the advice that was earlier given by the Attorney General, then they are going to explore their legal options. They are going to challenge this decision in the High Court.
Sudhir, how are you looking at things shaping up now, especially, with all the speculation that is the Manargudi Mafia really back in control, with Sasikala having placed faith in her family before she left to surrender?
Absolutely. What we saw in Uttar Pradesh to a large extent getting repeated in a very different way here in Tamil Nadu. There also it was Parivar taking control, and here also Sasikala ensuring that when she goes to jail, it is her Parivar, the Manargudi family, which actually is in control. So not really a surprise. We have been reporting for the last 2 days that if she is convicted, TTV Dinakaran would be one of the front runners to actually take a top job in the AIDM camp, which is precisely what has happened. As the Deputy General Secretary, TTV Dinakaran will be in charge of the party for the next 4 years that Sasikala is inside in jail. It's also a way to remote control the party. Remember, TTV Dinakaran was an MP earlier. He has had influential contacts within the party and also outside. Sasikala would ensure that since Palanisamy is a political heavyweight, he is no pushover, has a strong following in the western part of Tamil Nadu, it was very important to have someone like Dinakaran who she can trust to have some kind of control, to wield some kind of control, not just over the Tevar community MLAs, but also over Palanisamy. So it is, in a sense, some kind of a checks and balances being created between Palanisamy, if he indeed becomes the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, and TTV Dinakaran as the Deputy General Secretary.
Okay, so they stay on with us. In fact, let's cut across live to Bengaluru, from where Revati Rajivan is now joining us with all the latest that's playing out in court. Remember, Sasikala was asked to surrender in this Bengaluru court itself. Revati, take us through what is the mood like, what are the kind of legal procedures that are playing out at the moment in Bengaluru? Revati, can you hear us? Looks like there is a technical glitch as far as the audio, the Skype connection to Revati is concerned. We will try and reconnect. But Pramod, what happens next? Because we did see, there's just so much of crossovers that have happened from that faction of MLAs who have been huddled in at the Golden Bay Resort. And if Palanisamy is asked by the governor to come and call in, to stake claim, will he have the requisite number of signatures on paper really?
Well, if I have to mathematically put it across, of the 134 MLAs that is with AIADMK, 10 are presently with O Pannirselvam, that is physically. So which 124 are inside the are supposed to be inside that Golden Bay Resort, and the governor needs 119 people, MLA signature to ask Edapadi Palaniswamy, or as we now call him as EPS, to form the government and not OPS. But unfortunately, the thing is that nobody is allowed to go inside the place and verify it themselves how many MLAs are there. From OPS side, now OPS also does not want to explain how many MLAs are there. He just says let the MLAs come out, and then they will, honestly, whoever is like having loyalty towards Amma will definitely back OPS. To claim, to make this claim true as well, like Sudhir mentioned, appointing TTV Dinakaran as the Deputy General Secretary has not gone well with the cadres of AIADMK. I have to mention here also that letter which has been given by the AIADMK headquarters, where it very clearly states that TTV Dinakaran and Dr. Venkatesh had met me personally and through letter and have apologized for their activities. They have not explained what activities was and what was the reason Jayalalitha has expelled earlier. So this thing, without an explanation, it is very hard for ADMK cadres to accept TTV Dinakaran as the new Deputy General Secretary. And the first one to go out of the party citing this information was Karupasamy Pandian. And right now, they are also in this hurdle. They have to bring the MLAs together over here to form the government, which seems to be a big hurdle now. Back to you.
Okay, Pramod Madhav, do stay on with us. In fact, I remember India Today has the most comprehensive coverage of this ongoing political development all the way from Tamil Nadu to Karnataka with our team of reporters. Nolan Pinto as well as Revathi Rajivan are tracking the developments at the Bengaluru court. Nolan, if you could first give us a feel of what is going on. Is Sasikala Natarajan still in court? What is this thing that is really playing out on the ground at the moment? Okay, we apologize for all those technical glitches. Revathi, are you able to hear us now? There does look like, because possibly there are jammers outside the Bengaluru court. There's high security deployment. Those visuals on your television screens where you could see Chinnamma clad in a red sari, and before reaching the Bengaluru court in Tamil Nadu earlier today, she did visit, in fact, Amma's grave and also went to MGR Memorial. Let me now, in fact, go over to Akshay Nath, who's outside the Golden Bay Resort. Akshay, what is the buzz like really? Because this constant suspense building over what the governor is going to do next. But the question also is, what are the MLAs planning to do at this point in time?
Well, Smita, it has seen that all the MLAs who are staying at the Golden Bay Resort are making it very clear that they're not going to move out of the resort unless and until the governor invites the team to form a government. They're saying that Palaniswamy has all the necessary backing here. There are more than 120 MLAs who are supporting Palaniswamy. So they're saying that unless and until the governor invites them to form a government, they're not going to move out of it. And earlier we had one of the former MLAs, Mr. Vetrivel, coming out and saying that the police officials are forcefully trying to remove them, but that cannot happen. They won't be going out of this place. And this is the kind of atmosphere we're getting here. But we also know that right now the Kanchipuram SP is going in and has started investigating. She's taking the statements of all the MLAs who are out here because there was an FIR filed by another MLA, Mr. Saravanan, who had escaped from this Golden Bay Resort. So there is contradiction saying that some of them are saying they're all happy and are enjoying the stay there, but while at the same time a few others have come out with complaints, Smita.
Okay, we will continue to track this story very, very closely with one of the widest team of reporters on the ground in Chennai. We will also try and reconnect to Revathi Rajivan and Nolan Pinto, who are tracking the legal proceedings at the Bengaluru court at the moment. And on the other side of the break, we will have special guests joining us. Manu Sundaram, DMK spokesperson; Bishwajit Bhattacharya, former Additional Solicitor General of India; Subhash Kashyap, in fact, the constitutional expert. All of them, the panelists, will be with us to give you an overall analysis of what is really playing out in Tamil Nadu. Do stay on with India Today. We'll be back soon.